The police found my wife's phone in the lake. But the voicemail she left me wasn't on her phone. It was on mine. And in it, she wasn't crying for help. She was whispering a name. My name is Mark, and I am a creature of habit. Every morning, I wake up, kiss my wife Lena's forehead, and make 2 cups of black coffee. We live in a glass house on the edge of a cliff, overlooking a forest that looks like a sea of green static. It's a quiet life. It was a quiet life until last Tuesday. I came home from work, and the door was unlocked. Her car was in the driveway, but the house was silent. The coffee cup from the morning was still on the counter. A faint lipstick stain on the rim. It was her. She was here. And then she wasn't. The only thing out of place was the back door. It was wide open, swinging in the wind, leading to the cliff's edge. I called her name, but only the wind answered. I called her phone, and it went straight to voicemail. Panic is a physical thing. It feels like your blood turns to ice water. Then my own phone buzzed. A notification. A new voicemail from Lena. Time-stamped for that morning, right after I left for work. My thumb trembled as I pressed play. I expected a sweet nothing. A quick, I love you. But what I heard was her breathing. Shallow. Terrified. Then a muffled struggle. And finally, she whispered a single name. A name I haven't heard in 20 years. Hendrix. Hendrix was my old partner on the force. The man who taught me everything. The man I trusted with my life. He was also the man I put away for life. I found evidence he was dirty, taking bribes from a cartel. He's been locked up in a maximum security prison 300 miles away for the last 2 decades. That was the first twist. It was impossible, but the call was real. I tore through our house looking for a clue, and I found a burner phone taped under the kitchen sink. It was Lena's. It had only one number saved in its contacts. Hendrix. Then came the second twist. I called the prison. I got a hold of the warden. He checked the logs. Hendrix hasn't left his cell in 3 years, Mark. He's in solitary. He has no access to a phone. No visitors. He's a ghost. So, if Lena called Hendrix, who answered? The dots weren't adding up. They were exploding. I played the voicemail again, listening past the name this time. In the background, over the sound of her struggle, I heard a faint, familiar dripping sound, a specific rhythm, a dripping that echoed. It was the sound of the old water heater in our basement, the one we never fixed. She was still in the house when she made the call. She was in the basement, the room under our feet. I sprinted down the stairs, my heart hammering against my ribs. The basement was dark, cold. In the corner, I saw a bundle of rope, and beside it, a single earring. Lena's earring. But there was no one there. The room was empty. I looked at the call log on the burner phone. It wasn't a dialed number. It was a received call. The call came from her phone, the one they would later find in the lake. She was the one who called Hendrix. But the voicemail was left on mine. I played my voicemail again. This time, I only listened to the first second. Her breathing. It wasn't terrified. It was controlled, exhausted. It was the breathing of a woman who had just finished carrying something heavy. I looked closer at the rope. It wasn't tied in a knot. It was coiled. I felt a cold draft on my neck and turned. The back door at the top of the stairs was closed now. It was locked from the inside. I looked out the small basement window. It faced the forest, and in the reflection of the glass, I saw Lena standing behind me, holding a golf club. You should have let Hendrix take the fall for the cartel, Mark. He was my father. The last voicemail was her bait, and my name was never Hendrix.